Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present Elizabeth Owens, who will deliver this year's Scholarly Reflection.
Standing up here, looking at so many unfamiliar faces, I wonder if I've ever spoken to half of you, because there are so many of us. We've been together for 4 years, yet barely know each other as a class. All I have to go by that proves we are all connected is the fact that we've each met the graduation requirements. Every one of you has completed 75 service hours, passed 4 English classes, and hasn't missed more than 10 nap days. Or if you did, perhaps you were excused or lied about it. However, we all know that there's much more to reaching graduation than simply fulfilling requirements. I can't merely explain what these 4 years have meant to me and expect it to be the same for you. I do know that there are things we can all relate to, like the heat. Thank goodness seniors get out early we didn't have to use the chicken fans at the end of this year. There are so many memories of Bennett, though. In 10 years, we can look back at high school and laugh at how we were dismissed by Rose in the cafeteria because we left too much trash. The groundbreaking ceremony for the new Bennett was last week, and students in future graduating classes won't have the same experiences we have had. Future generations of Bennett grads will never know the joys of going to class affordable or being unable to go to class without bumping into somebody else in the hallway. Until we get overcrowded again, because everyone wants to come to Bennett. We are graduating from a school that people want to attend, despite the lack of air conditioning and the age building. I remember so much from high school, but of some things I can't be certain. I'm not sure that I can count just how many articles of clothing I have sporting the Bennett name and colors. I'm not sure how many dance tickets I have had, with rules printed on the back such as no excessive body grinding or no sandwiching. I also cannot count how many times I saw those rules broken. I'm not sure how much longer I could have stood in my high heels waiting to get my picture taken before prom. I wonder how long the Grand March actually took. Was it truly 2.5 hours long? Did it seem longer to you? I can't count the number of times I walked into guidance to get another request or question. If I only had a quarter for every time my assigned parking spot was taken by the time I arrived at school after double late arrival, about 93% of the time, I would never have to worry about paying for parking ever again. I'm not sure how many times I've shown up to school and then found out we had a log delay, nor the times where there's a snow day and the skies were beautifully blue and the roads were perfectly clear. There wasn't a moment in rock and roll revival when I wasn't amazed at how awesome my fellow students are. It showed me so much talent in my classmates that I never knew existed. I loved being part of an athletic tradition at Bennett where we seemed to always win. Overall, I thought it was the best sports program in the Bayside region. Our building might be old and our hallways may be a tad crowded, but I know that Bennett has prepared us for our futures and I'm very happy to be graduating from this school. I have moved 4 times in my life when I finally settled in Salisbury for high school. The friends I have made here, I will have for life. I'm exactly where I want to be right now, and Bennett has brought me here. I may not have spoken with all of you during my years at Bennett, but we have a common ground. We are the last class at Bennett to play on the athletic fields as they are. Next year there will be an construction site. Never again will the Bennett tennis team play on our courts. The general aesthetic of Bennett will be completely different. Tonight, as the class of 2008, we have each earned the right to march up onto the stage later this evening and sit back down with a diploma in hand. When this ceremony is over, I plan to give my family and friends who came to support me some hugs. I may not have let them know it, but their support has gotten me through these past 4 years. I want to thank everyone who has been with graduating students 11 tickets, sitting in the stands. You've been a great support system and are the most important people in our lives. You're willing to listen to every single graduate's name called, one at a time. Thank you for your willingness to listen to every single speech. I wish I knew each and every one of you personally, but as I stand here representing you, I hope that even if you don't know me, you can at least relate. Finally, I'd like to mention one last thing I learned during the groundbreaking ceremony 2 weeks ago. Something I wonder how many of you already knew. The middle initial in James and Bennett is Mitchell. I learned a lot during my years in Bennett, but I never knew this, and it proves there's always a lot more to learn. Learning never ends.